こんにちは、ハリケーンフットボールです。今回の教材は、クリスタルパレスの鎌田大地に関する動画です。クリスタルパレスは、プレミアリーグ第10節でブレントフォードと対戦し、2対0で快勝を収めました。鎌田大地も中2日ながら先発出場し、足を負傷したと思われたタイミングで、78分に交代しました。大きなビッグチャンスを作ったりすることはほとんどなかったように見えましたが、この試合では特に、インターセプトする回数も多く、ピッチの中央でただボールを拾っているように見える場面も多かったように思えます。パレスファンとしても、ブレントフォードの怖さをほとんど感じることがなかったほど、快適な勝利であり、パレスの守備は安定していて、中盤の鎌田大地とレルマも、堅実な、文句なしのパフォーマンスだったようです。バックオブザネストのレビュー動画から一部切り取っていますが、パレスファンが実際にどのように話しているのか、チェックしてみましょ
う。And it was a comfortable win. I felt, I wasn't worried at any point, to be fair. I think that's a credit to our defense. But in previous times against Brentford under Thomas Frank, there has been struggles in terms of, creating chances, and it's been like tight affairs. But today, I felt, as I said, comfortable with that. And that was the biggest surprise to me. But without Walton in midfield, what were your thoughts on Lerma and Kamada as the middle two? Because I thought both of them played very good.
Well, I was kind of critical about Lerma playing in midfield. I think, what was it, against Larnaca? And he proven everybody wrong. He had a fantastic performance today. I'd have said today he was a minimum 8 out of 10. Really, really well played today. Really industrious, really hardworking. His long throw directly led to a goal, and I was criticising that in the game in the watch along. So Lerma's putting it to me at the moment, and I couldn't be happier because we needed that kind of a performance out of him against Brentford today.
Yeah, we did. And the defense, as we've mentioned already, I mean, fantastic from all of them. All of them. I can't remember any worries coming from Brentford. I mean, we stopped them well. And not only just the back five, I thought as a team, we were very good in terms of winning the ball up, even in midfield with our press. Our press was on point today. And if their press was broken, I thought the back five was just there at the right time, right place. And, they basically done nothing that I can remember anyways. Was there any Brentford chances? But then again, we didn't create that many chances as well.
You think about it, we had they had obviously the free kick that was right on the right on the edge of the penalty area where Kamada made a bit of a rash foul. And just towards the end, the guy who came off the bench, I've forgotten his name already, who had a pretty significant chance about 10 minutes before the end maybe, and probably should have done better for them. But other than that,
edge of the box.
Forced to dive and save from Henderson, right?
Oh yeah, no, sorry, you're right. Reece Nelson's pretty much his first touch as well, cutting in with a. But having said that, it was a good save from Henderson. But having said that, when you saw it again, it was quite central. He had quite central. You'd been really disappointed if the keeper hadn't saved it, but still a chance. You're quite right. Yeah, good shout.
The back three, the back three were back to their best today, I thought. I made a decision after Kamada came off and the game played out that I was going to choose one of the centre-backs as the man of the match. And for me, it's Gay, but could have been Gay or Richards. I would have said Richards as well. But Kamada was brilliant today. It's a really great defensive performance. And never looked like the game was out of our control, or it was awesome to see after a difficult run of games.
Yeah. Okay. Let's bring on the next guest, Dan. Dan, 2-0 win against Brentford. Positive, another clean sheet, 5 goals scored in the last 2 games, 0 goals conceded. It's looking a bit better than it was. Not that it was bad, but in terms of the losses catching up to us and the 1-0 defeats, and seems like we've turned the corner in the last 2 games.
It's looking good. Even the Arsenal game, we was in it. We was in it all the way through, and we couldn't really take our chances. But this season has been really, really good. There's not really been a poor performance as such. Everyone seems to have settled into their position. Everyone knows their job. And it's good to see now. It's good to see now that he's gaining more trust in the sort of like outside players like JD Canvo, for instance, in Nketiah, and with going back and forward on the midfield and that. I think when Wharton doesn't play, Kamada then plays a better game, and you see Kamada do the stuff that Wharton does. All right, not to Wharton's ability, but he can hold the fort. He can hold the fort there, not a problem at all.
Yeah. I thought Kamada had a positive performance today, as well as Jefferson Lerma. And what was your thoughts on both of them combined, especially Lerma? Because I was a bit worried when Lerma started, in all honesty, especially against Brentford side that are known to give possession away. They're not a high possession-based team, but even though today I felt like they probably had more possession than us.
Yeah, Lerma's one of them people. Lerma's one of them people where you just like look at it and go, maybe. But in all honesty, these last like 3 games, he's been sound. You know what I mean? He's not really put a foot wrong. And you know, this is the thing. This is the thing now. And not a lot of players are taking their chances. You know, so it's really, really good to see. You know, because like the fringe players now are like starting to go, hey, Mr. Glasner, I'm here. You know, you might have forgotten about me, but I'm here and I'm there and ready to step in when needed.
Richards was outstanding. You could have given, I think, man of the match to any of the back 3 in my opinion. But I am loving what I'm seeing from Daichi. I mean, there's so many players you could single out. I thought Lerma was just outstanding. But I'm really loving what I'm seeing from Daichi, because I assume this is what Glasner was teaching on the training pitch. How many times were both Lerma and Kamada in the passing lane at exactly the right moment, intercepting the ball, getting a quick turn, and getting us right back onto attack? I don't even know how many times it happened, but it happened constantly. And there was, even when we weren't pressing up in their face, we were never giving the passing angle. Even late in the game, just forcing them to look elsewhere, to move the ball. They just didn't get to move the ball where they wanted to move the ball. I thought that was, what a professional performance. I thought it was just absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, I thought so as well. I thought the midfield two were very good today.
次は解説です。今回も難しいボキャブラリーはなく、ほとんど過去に解説したものばかりですが、本日の解説をチェックしてみましょ
う。And it's been like tight affairs.
タイトアフェアは、スポーツや勝負の場面でよく使われる表現です。タイトは、きついや余裕がないという意味ですが、試合などでは、差が小さいや実力が拮抗しているという意味になります。アフェアは出来事や試合といった意味で、タイトアフェアで接戦や僅差の試合となります。試合解説やニュース記事ではよく出てくる表現で、試合展開を短く言い表すのに便利です。会話ではあまり使いませんが、書き言葉やスポーツ解説のコメントでよく見かけます。スポーツ観戦が好きな人は、覚えておきたいフレーズです。
And it's been like tight affairs.
Really industrious, really hardworking.
インダストリーはご存知の通り産業のことで、インダストリアルといえば産業のや工業のという意味ですが、インダストリアスではよく働くや真面目に努力するという意味の形容詞です。ハードワーキングとほぼ同じ意味ですが、インダストリアスの方がややフォーマルで書き言葉によく使われます。例えば、仕事で常にコツコツ頑張る人や勉強熱心な学生などを褒めるときに使われます。ネイティブがビジネスシーンやレポートでよく使う単語の一つです。また、スポーツの解説でも、インダストリアスパフォーマンスなどといった形で、選手の働きぶりを評価するときに登場します。
Really industrious, really hardworking. Really industrious, really hardworking.
Our press was on point today.
オンポイントは、非常によく使われるスラング的な表現です。意味は、ぴったり合っているや、非常に的を置いている。完璧といった感じです。例えば、サッカーの試合中に、プレスがオンポイントなら、プレスがよく機能しているという意味になります。また、料理、ファッション、プレゼン、発言など、様々な場面で使えます。フォーマルな文章よりも、日常会話や SNS、スポーツ中継などで品質です。ネイティブらしい感覚を身につけたい人には、ぜひ覚えておいてほしい表現です。
Our press was on point today. Our press was on point today, and it seems like we've turned the corner in the last 2 games.
ターンザコーナーは角を曲がるという直訳とは異なり、イディオムとして使うと悪い状況を抜け出し、良い方向に向かい始めるという意味になります。スポーツチームの成績が上向いてきた時や、病気から回復し始めた時、経済が持ち直してきた時などに使われます。つまり、苦しい時期を乗り越えた最初のポジティブな変化を表す言い回しです。ネイティブのニュース記事やビジネス界は、スポーツ解説など幅広い場面で頻繁に登場するので、ぜひ覚えておきましょ
う。And seems like we've turned the corner in the last 2 games. And seems like we've turned the corner in the last 2 games.
But he can hold the fort. He can hold the fort there.
Hold the fort は砦を守るが語源のイディオムで、現代では誰かの不在時にその役割を代わって務めるや、その場を預かるといった意味で使われます。職場では上司が出張や休暇中に代理で仕事を担当するときや、スポーツでは主力選手がいないときに代役を果たす選手を評価するときなどに登場します。とてもよく使われるカジュアルな表現で、頼まれごとや責任を一時的に引き受けるニュアンスがあります。親しい会話やビジネスの場面でも幅広く使える便利な表現なので、覚えておくと役立ちます。
But he can hold the fort. He can hold the fort there. But he can hold the fort. He can hold the fort there because like the fringe players now are like starting to go.
フリンジプレイヤーズはサッカーやバスケなどのスポーツでよく使われる表現で、チームに所属しているけれど、普段は試合にあまり出ない控え選手やベンチメンバーを意味します。フリンジは周辺や縁という意味があるので、主力の中心メンバーの周辺にいる選手たちというニュアンスになります。こうした選手たちは、カップ戦や主力の怪我や疲労時にチャンスを得て、アピールすることが求められます。スポーツニュースや解説で品質します。
Because like the fringe players now are like starting to go. Because like the fringe players now are like starting to go.
いかがでしたか？鎌田大地は、この試合では派手なプレーは多くなかった印象でしたが、このパレスファンたちが言うように、中央を締めて固く守り、中を崩されてチャンスを作り出されることは多くなかったように思えます。レルマも堅実に見えましたが、鎌田大地も、中央のパスコースを消し、インターセプトを常に狙い、相手のミスパスや、転がってきたボールを拾って、そのまますぐに前線に預けるシーンも多かったように思えます。パレスファンも、こういう鎌田の派手ではないプレーさえも称賛し、チームの中でも、堅実で、良いプレーをしたプレイヤーの一人だったという印象だったのでしょう。鎌田大地の怪我は大きなものではなさそうでしたが、無理をせずに、次戦のカンファレンスリーグのアルクマール戦では、マイク・マセイヤもまだ怪我してそうに見え、鎌田大地もさすがに休養日になりそうなので、ゆっくりと休んでほしいと思います。本日もご視聴いただきありがとうございました。またすぐにお会いしましょう。